Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. Hope all you are coping well with the energies, the very intense energies of two eclipses last month, which was August 2017, and we just had the beautiful full moon in Pisces on September 6th. I'm recording this video on September 9th, and this also happens to be the birthday of my beautiful sister, and she lives in Canada. So happy birthday to her. While I'm shuffling, let's pray and ask the divine forces to give us the message through this tarot reading, what we need to know at this point of our lives. Please give us the message, what we need to know in our journey of ascension and in a journey and mission of our twin flame. So the next card would be, okay, the energies are a little unstable, unrestful for masculine. While shuffling and picking the cards for masculine, I'm feeling not at peace, not stable, kind of restlessness. And next three cards would be for feminine. Well, the feminine energy is more about the energy of knowing and groundedness at this time. Yeah, there's a little hurt, a little pain somewhere deep down the heart, but at the surface, it's an energy of calmness and stability and knowing and control on our emotions. So that's a very good thing. Feminine seems like being grounded. Okay, so we would be getting two cards. Alright, the whole deck fell down. Alright, please give us two cards. This and this. And actually there will be one more card for feminine, seems like. Okay. Alrighty. We will be pulling four more cards towards the end, but let's get started. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for Divine Forces for providing this reading for us today. What is in Divine Masculine's environment at this point? Beautiful card on victory, but it's in reverse, the card number 28. The instant message I'm getting from this card is masculine twin is feeling accomplished. Probably he is financially stable. He has a good name in society. He has a lot of people around him, whether it's family and friends, and just he's at a powerful position socially and financially as well. A lot of people seems to like him, but within all that accomplishments, within all those victories, he feels like he still doesn't have what he really needs. It's interesting. I wrote a song about 2 years ago, and that really depicts the meaning of this card, which is being shown to me today. So I hope I'm able to explain this. So masculine energy at this time in three-dimension, so-called three-dimensional accomplishments, or so-called the success, the worldly success, he has all that. But within all being surrounded by money and status and likeliness and fan club and all that, he still feels that he failed at a soul level. Soul level. I'm thinking and trying to interpret the message and saying and talking at the same time. So he feels like he has failed at soul level. He's not happy. He's sad. Even though people who looks at him from distance seems like, wow, this person is really famous or rich or accomplished or is doing well, so he must be happy. But masculine twin is not happy, and the reason is clear. If he's not in a divine union or harmonious divine union, what is the internal state? He's stuck. He feels stuck, and there are 2 or 3 different situations. Some masculine twins feel stuck because they are in a karmic relationship which they cannot break free from, either because they did not know who their feminine twin is, or they did not recognize that connection, or they did not know or did not feel that the divine love is possible, and or maybe they are just stuck in this relationship because all their previous relationships have failed for one reason or another, and they think that something is wrong with them. So they are trying to put extra energy and trying to extra compensate this current karmic relationship, thinking that the reason the previous relationships did not work because it's their fault, which is not the truth. Simply the previous relationships did not work because it was not meant to be. They were supposed to learn the lesson and move on. The final union is supposed to be with the divine feminine, but at their conscious mind they feel that it's their fault, so they're trying to make this work, and they feel tied up even though they do not feel the happiness and connection at the soul level, but they think, oh, maybe that's how it's supposed to be, maybe that's how you're supposed to compromise. So this is one situation where they feel stuck. The second kind of masculine twin group are in a situation where they probably know their feminines and they have hurt them in the past, so they do not know how to approach back to them. And yeah, both of them have the similar energy. They are unhappy. They probably, when other people looks at them, they think, oh wow, they are very successful and they have everything they need, but at the soul level, deep down the heart, they are not happy, they are sad. What comes to their mind when they think about feminine? So this is the number 7 card, and it's a card of happiness, it's a card of celebration, it's a card of getting together. I absolutely love this artwork, but it came in reverse. So what comes to their mind? It's hard for them to comprehend that they're ever going to be united, they're ever going to be able to do the things they dream of doing. Spending time, going out, doing things like other normal couples do. They just feel that it's not going to happen to them. The perfect love, the divine love is not going to walk into their life, and they won't. It just seems like they dream of it, but in waking life it feels that it's not going to happen. Now coming to feminine, what is the current environment? It's a number 25 card, which is again number 7. I'm so happy that this card is in reverse. So in the past, the feminine was surrounded by deceitful people or deceitful thoughts. Maybe the thoughts were emerging from ego. They were so attached to the things, the outcome of their actions, or just for example, for this journey as well, they were so desperately longing for their twin masculine union, but at this time it's in reverse. They have let it go. They have surrendered. The second point could be the people around them. They were deceitful, and now they recognize them. Whether it's a karmic relationship or relatives or friends who were deceiving them behind their backs, feminine is recognizing them. We have seen the third eye opening in previous readings for them as well, so they can see through, and they're letting them go. Not necessarily they have to, have arguments or tell them what they needed to hear, but sometimes they just let them go, remove them from their life. So this is really, they're getting rid of whether it's a physical clutter, emotional clutter, or clutter of people. So this is very, very good to be in the environment. What is the mental state for feminine at this point? Number 9 card, completion. She's walking away from deceitful people, deceitful situations, the situations which are not serving, which has not been serving. In fact, she has walked away, it seems like. Divine Feminine has done a lot of clearing, whether it's spiritual, mental, physical clearing, or relationship clearing, emotional. She has done a lot of clearing, and she's walking away from all that situation. She's ready to be on a journey which is more the journey of ascension, enlightenment. See how much light, and it's beautiful stuff, and there's no darkness where she's heading to. So that's a wonderful one. Also, for some percentage of feminine, it feels like they are also feeling disconnected from their masculine twin for some reason in this month, maybe in previous month or month coming up. They will feel that they are probably, by being not emotionally connected to their surroundings and materialistic things and other stuff, maybe they are becoming dry towards their masculine as well, which is not the case. But some feminine feels like, if I'm surrendering, then probably I'm walking away from my masculine too. But they are still doing it. They are surrendering, but there is just a little feeling over here about that. And if you feel that way, please share in the comments. Okay, what comes to her mind when she thinks about the masculine? Beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. There cannot be better card at this position for this. Number 11 card, which is a card of divine power, divine love. Number 11. And what comes to her mind when she thinks about him? Abundance. This is it. As I said, as we all know, that there is no doubt in feminine's mind anymore that what the connection is, who the divine masculine is, and what is this all about. She's not going to compromise. She's not going to pick any karmic partners anymore just for the sake of it. No, she's doing all the clearing, even though temporarily she feels that she might be away and disconnected from him, but deep down her heart she knows this is what comes to her mind. Beautiful. And if you're a masculine who's watching this, you should be very happy to see this card, that this is what your feminine consider you to be. Alrighty, what masculine twin would like feminine to know? This card, wedding. Divine wedding, divine union, but it's in reverse. He wants you to know, the feminine, that this is what he wished for, but in a current situation, he seems like very disappointed, as we have seen. Here it's in reverse. He feels all tied up in his current situation. He also feels that he's never going to be able to meet or have a union with her. So obviously, this card is in reverse too, but If you really want to know what's in his deep down in his heart, this is the card, wedding. Obviously, the wedding, what we know of as our social norms, it doesn't mean much, but it's just a symbol that he wants that divine union. Wedding in our spiritual definition would be the divine union of the soul and heart forever. So, beautiful card. I'm actually going to put this. I do not like to put this in reverse, so I'm going to put this upright. Okay, what comes to feminines? Well, what feminine twin wants masculine to know? And we have two cards. Both are in reverse. So, she wants him to know that he can definitely trust her. She feels that, at this time, she feels that either masculine does not recognize the connection between them, or he does not trust her to be the one for him, or he does not trust her for so many other things. He does not trust her that, yeah, she's the one. She still feels that he might be attracted towards other people more than he is towards her. So this is a beautiful card, but this is in reverse. So she just feels that masculine doesn't look at her for the one who she is. And then the other card is heart-to-heart conversation, but it's also in reverse. So what else she wants him to know? She wants him to know that they are connected all the time. She wants him to know that she wants to be a friend with whom he can talk about anything and everything and not have a fear of being judged. Also, she wants him to know that even though they are physically not together, but she's always constantly sending the telepathic messages, and he should be able to learn to do that too, which she feels he's not doing it. He's not trying to connect even in 5-dimensional or higher dimensional energetically. Forget about the physical conversation. So, alright, I'm going to put these both cards upright too, hoping that these energies pass away quickly. Now we are going to pick two cards, and before we pick Angel's message, and these cards would be the challenges for masculine and feminine towards the union. So what are the main challenge? Please give us one card for challenge. Actually, two came. Alright, so challenge for masculine is 7th chakra. 7th chakra is the connection with divine. It's our crown chakra. It's little above crown. Card number 41. So masculine really needs to find a time away from the nuisance of surroundings or relationships and go in that meditative state. And you know what? The definition of meditation is different for everybody. It's not necessarily you need to sit down and close your eyes and all. If it works, it works. Great, it works for most of people. But if it doesn't work for you, then you find, there could be different method to go to that subconscious part of you and connect with your higher self and connect with other divine forces and ask for guidance. So what it means that the challenge is he is being guided, but he's not able to look at the signs, or maybe he's choosing not to look at the sign. He feels safe to be in the relationships and the surroundings which he has been for a long time. So he's either not able to, or he's choosing not to clearly see it or take actions on it. Maybe he's seeing it, maybe he's getting the message, but he's not taking action on it. So that's the crown chakra, not able to fully use the powers of his crown chakra is the challenge in this union. What are the challenges for feminine? Okay, So 2 cards again for feminine, and both are in reverse. The first card is first chakra, Archangel Michael. The first chakra is sacred chakra, and it came in reverse. The expression of your emotions, the expression of the physical intimacy, the physical connection. She's having some challenges with that. So call upon Archangel Michael if you're divine feminine and ask. You should be doing some first chakra clearing and activation. Those should help, and calling upon Archangel Michael should help as well. The second card is in strategy in reverse. The challenge is feminine still keeps daydreaming about the situations and calculating things, how it's gonna happen, and even though she thinks that she has given up on that, or she has given away this to God or universe and she has surrendered, but somehow, some way she gets into that mode during the day when she stopped picturizing things, or emotionally, I'm not saying that don't daydream for it, that's one way you attract it, but do not get so much connected to how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen. Don't try to put a time. When you're trying to use the law of attraction or visualization for the things you want in your life, put yourself in that vibration and feel the feeling by visualization, or just feeling, or emotions. Feel the feeling, how it's going to be when you will be in divine union, how you guys would be together and doing things together, working towards a mission. But do not so much try to put a date and time and location to it. So let's move on to angels' guidance. What guidance do you have for twins for month of September? Please give us one guidance for feminine. Okay. So for masculine, this is a number 17 card, and we are in year 2017. So this is going to be one of the life-changing years for most of the masculines. This is the year where the things are going to hit them really hard, just like a tower card in tarot. Things are falling apart for the good reason, so that the foundations can be stronger for the new things to be built. So for one reason or another, this year is going to be very, very important in masculines' lives. And of course, for different twins, it's different reasons. But I just feel that this year is fated. They are definitely going through a big transformation. Of course, each are at the different level, but regardless of what level they are at, they are going through the big transformation. There are divine forces around them trying to tell them who their twin is, what they need to do. If they're not awakened, they're trying to help them to do that as well. Okay, what is the message for feminine? This is in card number 32, here and now. So it's written past over here, it's written future over here, and then this is divine feminine sitting there as well. So it's a beautiful card. It says here and now, to be in present, to be in now. We all know this, but it's very difficult to practice this. And this again just re-emphasize this card, the way it was being shown to me, is do not try to strategize so much. Don't think so much about in the future when and how you're going to meet. Yes, be in vibration like you are already in the union. Yes, that will help for you to bring that in your reality, but do not put the tag or time and location and situations to that. So these two cards are so equal. And then also move from your past. And most of you guys have. Most of you have walked away. So this is wonderful. You have already moved on from your past, recognizing all the people who are deceiving you in the situations. Then be here. Don't try to go so much on the future. Okay guys, that was the reading for next few weeks, and thank you so much for sharing the comments on previous video. I absolutely enjoyed reading all the comments and knowing that where you guys are located. It's always wonderful to see the comments from people all across the globe. So keep writing your location, guys. It really helps for others to connect. If you want me to make any video about any information or any questions you have, please feel free to write them below this video as well. If you have any questions and you would like me to get the downloads, request for the downloads and get the answers, I would be happy to do that. So let's start writing our topics and questions, and like it. If you're reading it, any of the comments, and you like and you want the answers for the same thing, go ahead and like that comment. So that will help us to see which one is mostly liked, what topic, and I'll try to make the videos soon about that. Alrighty, until I talk to you guys next time, hope you have fantastic, wonderful, and blessed time, and let's be the light we are meant to be. Bye-bye now.